Tail of the tape here, Damián Fernández, 20 years of age, 24 for Mr. Garcia. Official height is 5'9" for Fernández, 5'5" for Garcia. And look at this, the weight, 136 on the dot for Fernández, 134.7 for Garcia, 5'8" for Fernández, 5'7". So an inch reach advantage for Fernández, 2-0, 7-1-0 for Garcia. And the underdog, the heavy favorite, is Damián, showing up with a 2-0 record.
Let's go up inside the cage with the voice of Felipe de Maria.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 2 rounds in the bantamweight division. Señoras y señores, nuestro siguiente combate es a 3 asaltos de 5 minutos en la categoría de peso gallo Deluxe Fight League. Presentando primero en la esquina blanca, un especialista en artes marciales mixtas, récord profesional, 7 ganadas, 1 perdida, una altura de 1,70 m, peso oficial 134.7 libras. Presenting now on the white corner is an MMA fighter, per record of 7 wins, 1 loss. His stance, 5 feet 5 inches tall, and official weight 134.7 pounds. Fighting straight out of Toluca, Estado de México, he is Alberto Beto Panda García. Su oponente, al otro lado de la jaula, en la esquina negra, un especialista en artes marciales mixtas, récord profesional, 2 ganadas, 0 perdidas, una altura de 1,79 m, peso oficial 136 libras. Presenting now on the black corner is an MMA fighter, per record of 2 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and official weight 136 pounds. Fighting straight out of Durango, México, he is Super Damián Fernández. The third inside the cage, la tercera sobre la jaula, Daniela Modad.
So Daniela Modad will be the main authority inside the cage. Oh, Alex, so ready to begin 2024 here in UFC Fight Pass Puebla, our home venue. Daniela Modad is ready, our fighters are ready, and we are ready to step inside the black and gold cage alongside UFC veteran Alex Soto, yours truly, Francisco X Rivera. Glad that you can join us. What are you expecting from these two tonight?
I'm guessing fireworks here, man, both these guys. I see a lot of energy already as they're stepping out of their corners.
Garcia white trunks, Fernandez black trunks, and it is Fernandez with the first kick of the evening. Super Damián from Durango.
You see already the height advantage there from Fernandez. He's got Garcia up against the cage there. Oof.
Try to go for the flying knee. He's able to get something. However, switching to armbar right there. Could be a triangle. As the head's still inside.
Wow. Almost there. He's got to switch those legs, though. It's going to be very difficult for him to clamp that. I think he might be still working on that armbar. Definitely doing that.
Alrighty, so Panda Garcia put in a top position from the beginning, but he might be able to find something from his guard.
He's got to find that right shoulder of his to go through the guard of Garcia in order to get out of this situation. He's squaring up really well to the hips. There he is, adjusting the hips again. It's Garcia. Uh-oh. No. Nice. Nice.
Able to slip away. And Fernandez right away going for the uppercut. He wanted to finish the fight right there with that punch. This is our 4th trip to the beautiful city of Puebla, about 2 hours away from Mexico City. This is the 8th year. We're entering the 8th year, can you believe it, of Lux Fight League?
Yeah, 8th year. That's incredible. We've had the privilege to come around all over Mexico to go and explore this beautiful country.
Yeah, great shows, great experiences, great fighters. Some of them jumping into the UFC ranks. Like Diego Lopez, I was able to see him behind the scenes now. He's actually mentoring Francesco Patron, who'll be going for the championship tonight. We'll be able to talk about this because our next fight will be part of UFC Fight Week. coming up February 23rd.
Nice elbow. A lot of pressure there from Fernandez. Keeping Garcia up against the cage. Holding him really tight. He's got those double, well, he's got one and over.
Halfway through round number 1 in this bantamweight bout to open up our activities here. A Logs Fight League 39. So not much work there from Fernandez. Daniela Molet is very close and might have to separate them if they don't provide us with much. Look at Daniela trying to see her angles there and trying to pressure Fernandez to work, but Garcia is able to reverse the position, trying to get the underhooks there. Switch into a double leg takedown.
Nice, nice. Good job from Garcia here, trying to really get that takedown. Good takedown defense from Fernandez there. Got away with that that fence grab there, but good movement.
Our referee, Daniela Modad, very close to the action. Fighter, coach, referee as well. Daniela has pretty much done it all inside the cage.
It's almost, you know, I'd like to see Fernandez kind of break away from this, and I want to see his striking a little bit more. He looked to be the more, you know, dominant force there on the stand-up. Here we go. Yeah, there we go.
Push kick there from Fernandez. A former amateur champ in Muay Thai and MMA.
We can tell, look at the way he just stands here.
Yeah, when you think about his stance and you look at him, very similar to his mentors, Uriel and Sergio Cosillo.
Yeah, and see how he's moving, you know, southpaw orthodox stance. He's, you know, moving that, and he's setting those up so he can get a right angle on Garcia when he steps in for a nice counter.
Under a minute left here as Fernandez is able to get a good hook in.
Nice kick to the body. Now look at how Fernandez has got him up against the cage here. Good opportunity here to get some, but he's expecting Garcia to counter.
Last few moments of this round number 1. Fernandez trying to secure a good position there to strike. Garcia has made it tough for him, and now he gets a good leg kick of his own.
So nice, gets that big double leg takedown. Might get stuck in a guillotine here though.
Yeah.
Nice.
So plenty more to see in round number 2 between Fernandez and Garcia, trying to study each other. They know the power and skill of their opponents, so they try to work very cautiously here in round number 1. Fernandez undefeated in the Logs Fight League cage with 2-0. Garcia at 1-1, trying to get back to his winning ways. So I know we had a quiet first round, but is there anything you could highlight from the first 5 minutes of action?
Well, I mean, I did see some good movement there from Fernandez, being able to, you know, corner Garcia, put him up against the cage, but he didn't really was very effective on that. Garcia almost got that armbar. That's, you know, that was the trying to finish the fight, but again, no damage. So I really feel like it's pretty even here at the moment.
Ready for round number 2 here in an opening fight inside the Auditorio Explanada in beautiful Puebla, Mexico. Super Damián Fernández in the black trunks, Alejandro Panda Garcia in the white trunks, and it's Fernández once again trying to push the pace. Fernández trying to keep his distance and just wait for an opening to strike. There it is.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's like he's getting 90% of the job done. You know, he's got him in a good spot, but I think he might be just a little bit hesitant for a counter from Garcia.
And do not forget that our next event will be also in February. In exactly 3 weeks, we'll be in Mexico City, Logs 40, and that will be part of UFC Fight Week. Brandon Moreno is going to be fighting in Mexico City the day after.
Ooh. Nice body shot there to the liver from Mr. Garcia.
Garcia once again trying to get close. We've seen him attempting takedowns. So that'll be ideal. That might be ideal for him.
Yeah, so far Fernandez has been stopping both of them. You know, so, but that's, you know, the idea here is to keep him guessing, right? So he doesn't overcommit to those punches. But now, this is it. Garcia's got a nice, looks like he's got double unders now. Nice framing there from Fernandez, making it uncomfortable, not being able to get that leverage to take him fully down.
Righty, so Garcia trying to do something here from this position. Switch into the double leg takedown again. Now going to a single.
Yeah, going for a high crotch here.
Yeah, there's no way.
There you go. He's almost got it.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, he just can't find it. Fernandez working his defense very well. And if we think about his mentor, Sergio Cosillo, if you recall, that's something that he really had to work from the start of his career, trying to avoid the takedown. And that made him a champion, that made him a better fighter.
Yeah, I mean, I think that team has full of athletes, man. They're just very athletic too. On top of being very smart fighters, you know, they're really good athletes. And I think Fernandez definitely has a lot of that. You can see the influence there. But right now, he's, you know, more powerful. Nice little hip toss there from Garcia. Attempt, couldn't quite get it.
So 2 minutes left in round number one, in round number two actually, our first fight of Lux 39. So Lux 40 will happen in Mexico City, and Lux 41, as you can see in our background, will be happening in Monterrey next March 15th. Jorge Calvo, our current champion in flyweight division from Costa Rica, will be facing Quique Locote Gonzalez. That will be a big one coming your way in March 15th, live on UFC Fight Pass.
Again, cage work here from Fernandez. Not sure if he's trying to take him down or if he's just trying to hold him there at the moment. Or he feels comfortable here.
Garcia just trying to disrupt the clinch, but Fernandez still able to keep the underhook. Daniel Morat very close, asking him to keep on working, as the crowd here in Puebla is getting restless.
Oh, nice shots there from Garcia. And also for Fernandez. All right, referee's talking to them, saying, get your fingers out of the fence.
Yeah, and get to work. Under a minute left in round number two. Fernandez from Durango, Panda Garcia from Toluca, facing each other here. Probably not what we expected in our opening bout of the evening. And a lot of times it's interesting because our matchmakers try to give these kids an opportunity to prove what they can do, but it just seems that could it be a mismatch basically in terms of the style?
Yeah.
I know I asked you this question before.
Yeah, it could be. It's one of those things, you know. There it is. There's finally the breakup part, you know, the breakup there from the ref. Yeah, it's just sometimes, you know, there's too much respect for each other. That's a nice counter there from Garcia, which is interesting. I figured Lopez would be, you know, really throwing down some combinations, but hasn't fully committed yet.
Yeah. Oh, wow. The takedown finally happening from Fernandez. Let's see what Garcia does. That was just for brownie points, just in case. But yeah, then again, going back to our point, we were used to seeing, you know, opening nights with fireworks. And so far, it just hasn't happened here tonight. Let's go back to the rules of the octagon. Very standard if you follow mixed martial arts for a while. We have 3 judges scoring the bout. A regular one bout goes 3 5-minute rounds. The championship one goes 5 for 5. And let's also talk about what judges take into consideration when we have to score a bout. The winner of each round gets 10 points. The opponent gets 9 or less. This is all based on stand-up and striking, grappling, aggression, and octagon control. So far, Alex, if we had to play judges, who has the 10 points in each one of the rounds?
Well, it's going to be a really interesting round for this one because not sure who got the better on this one.
Yeah, tough to say. It definitely has not been, we're not saying that it hasn't been a good effort from each guy. I mean, they're all giving their 100%, but it just hasn't worked in terms of the matchup here. Damián Fernández from Durango, Alberto García from Toluca in our opening bout of the evening. Good leg kick there from Fernández, feinting from flying knee to punches. But Garcia is able to reverse the position, goes for the underhook.
Look at Fernández, nice and oh, there it is, nice takedown, Garcia.
Right. That's what he's been looking for throughout the fight, and he falls into the half guard of Fernández. A good opportunity for Garcia to get something going, finally. So this could be the best position he's been in throughout the whole fight. And after 2 unpredictable rounds, this could be decisive for Panda.
This is a good position to be too, because you can drop some, some bombs here. I like half guard. You're able to really start, settling yourself and settling your hips, and then start dropping bombs. Like Khabib Nurmagomedov, right? He loves this position.
Look at Fernández, able to sit, trying to make it tougher for Garcia. He wants to get out of this position and stand and bang, I'm sure.
Nice, lets that leg go, and now he's trying to climb the back.
Yeah, unable to get anything from that position there, Garcia. And now it could be Fernández's fight again.
And that's really nice. Fernández recognized that, an opportunity for him to slip and turn, chest to chest. Get Garcia off of his back, and defended that well.
Some knee attempts there from Fernández, and once again, it'll be about the referee staying close and making sure these guys get to work. Probably hasn't been what the public here, what the audience expected to see with these two usually spectacular fighters, but then again, it's been a mismatch so far.
Yeah, it's been very interesting. I think it's almost like there wasn't a good training plan into this fight. I mean, this is crazy. It's just this just been holding up against the fence.
Yeah, we expected a lot after seeing Fernández winning his only 2 pro fights, both happening inside the black and gold cage, facing Fabian Lopez and Carlos Marley Marquez at locks 35 and 30. He looked very well, winning both by decision. On the other hand, we've seen 2 fights from Garcia. A win against Kevin Morales with a submission, a TKO loss against Guillermo Torres. So he's definitely a guy that usually tries to risk it all. But it just hasn't happened tonight. I love the fans. Someone asking for an eye poke. Just trying to get something going somehow between these 2 fighters, Fernández and Garcia. So do not forget that our main event of the evening will have Francesco Patron challenging Edgar Cebollero Delgado for the featherweight title. Can't wait for that one.
Man, it's going to be awesome. Man, the main event's going to be just insane.
All right, so plenty of talent going around in this main card. We have Luis Meraz and Alejandro Cerquera coming up next. Another guy that I'm intrigued to see, Pablo El Gallo Negro Sabori, the Black Rooster.
Dude, yeah, the return of the Black Rooster, man.
That's right.
Definitely been following his career a lot.
Yeah.
Since, geez, I think the first time I met him was in Bahrain
Right.
when he was fighting out there. And then, of course, in Mexico, too.
There's another guy that you're familiar with from Bahrain, Dumar Roa from Colombia.
Yes,
who also fought there recently.
That's right.
So we'll get a lot of international exposure in this fight. I'm just a little surprised. Daniela's usually very on point, very aggressive. She's let them go at it without any restrictions.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's just because the fighters are just constantly working, and right when you're about to pull the fighters apart, somebody gets a better position. So they'll flip, right? And so right now, Fernández has the upper hand here. He's the one putting pressure. He's the one pushing Garcia up against the fence. And then right when things change, there it is. Nice takedown.
Well, after seeing, sort of a stalled fight, things like these could actually find the scoring in round number 3.
Right. I guess this could be it. This could be the 1 point that they get.
Right. brownie points
Nice.
in front of the judges. There's some ground and pound, and that's probably as exciting as it got. I mean, lots of respect from these two. Unfortunately, then again, just did not work out for Damián Fernández and Alberto García. It just seems unless there's something dramatic happens and we get a draw, someone will get a W, which goes on the record and motivates you to work harder in the next fight.
Absolutely. This would be a very interesting intro here for us here tonight.
Yeah. As a former fighter, Alex, let me ask you, has there been a moment in your career where you want to fight, but you were not satisfied with your performance?
Yeah, I think fighters in general are very critical of their performance every time, and so they're never excited about their performance, and they want to build on that. I think that's just a normal instinct from each of these guys. But yeah, I mean, in this particular sense, styles make fights. There was obviously some stuff that Fernandez was concerned about Garcia, and Garcia was concerned about some striking of Fernandez. So this ended up like canceling each other out.
All righty. So then again, we're very intrigued to hear the official decision from Felipe de Maria.
Yeah. Maybe there was an armbar attempt, and then there were some elbows landed at the very end. So
couple takedowns.
Couple takedowns. Maybe Fernandez got it. I would be okay with the draw.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with the draw. That would definitely satisfy this performance.
All righty. Felipe, take it away.
Señoras y señores, después de 3 asaltos nos vamos a las tarjetas de los jueces. Ladies and gentlemen, we have gone the distance, and after 3 rounds, we go to the scorecards for a decision. All judges score the fight 30-27 to declare the winner by unanimous decision to Super Damián Fernández.